library in many books available in library, but Google not available. Google not many books are available in Google. But my opinion is library.
Good morning to all. My name is Ansu Kumari, and I'm gonna tell you about that library, not in Google. Sorry. Google is the best thing when we all read in when when a person have less time, then such like that businessmen they don't have time much, then they have read in Google. That's why Google is the best.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Vishal Kumar, and I support library because the one who creates Google, he himself studies in library only, and you can search. You can search in Google like what is this, what is that. That is, I don't think that is permanent. That is a shortcut method. So library will basically give you. It is long. It will take time, but it will creates you. So library is much better than Google, I think.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Sinha, and I'm totally in the favor of books. Sorry. I'm totally in the favor of library because library.
You have to tell about Google.
No, I'm in the favor of.
Then go that side. You are favor of library.
Yes, I'm.
Yeah, okay. Give it to somebody.
Good morning, everyone. I am Adit. I am in favor of Google because Google is available everywhere, and you moving anywhere to learn. You think I learned something. That's you open the smartphone and usually search on Google and study on it. But a library is not available everywhere, and the students are easy way to search on Google and study.
Take the picture.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Suraj Sinha, and I am in favor of library. So many of the students, most of the students belong to moderate family, and moderate family allows allows his student to read from library and books, and not from Google. As in my house also, when I spend much time on Google, they frighten on me, and with anger I have to quit Google. And but when I read book, everyone supports me, and library is the best.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Sneha, and I'm totally in the favor of library because library is from ancient. Library shows your patience, your mental peace, your discipline, everything. Because when you are using Google or internet, sometimes the problem of network issue or many problems come. But in library shows your mental peace, how much conscious you are. Suppose you are going in library and you can find any books at any time. So I'm in the favor of that. That's all.
But Sneha, library is not open any time. You want to study anything and you are not going to go to library in night. You are not go to it any time. You are feel just like rainy day. How do you go library? You study on Google on sufficient time in any time.
As my friend Aditya said that we can study anything on Google. Let me tell you one thing that Google doesn't provide you a knowledge in a sequence manner. Like anyone can post anything upon Google. So I don't think so that it will provide you a better in a sequence manner knowledge. And in as my friend Sneha said that we get knowledge, we get proper environment to get acquire knowledge from library. So I think I totally believe that library is best for study, and Google can't give them much more knowledge. It will only give you a temporary knowledge. That's it. It will not give you a permanent knowledge.
Morning to one all present over here. My name is Shivam Singh Rajput, and I am in favor of Google because one of my favorite book, which was written by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Azad, Wings of Fire, the teacher I never met. I have gone through that book, but I feel most comfortable in Google only because it has the feature of video mode also. So my favor is Google. We want to compare.
Favor is Google, but few sentence in available in Google, but many sentence Google in a purchase for money. मनी परचेज करने पर आपको प्रोवाइड बुक प्रोवाइड बुक लेट गेट बुक प्रोवाइड बट लाइब्रेरी इज नॉट प्राइस only time and only time but Google is price for give book but library is not give money because then after time your question was that APJ Abdul Kalam itself said that Google is best.
No,
Right.
he didn't say. I have read a book
Yeah.
of APJ.
And okay, I want to tell you one thing. Let's take Bill Gates as an example. Okay, he is having his own library in his own house. Why don't he prefer Google for studying everything? He itself have Google, I mean, whole world in his pocket. And why don't he use that phone or iPad or anything, laptop, for studying on Google? Why he used to take one book from Google and finish just one book in within 4 to 5 days?
So everyone is having a different mentality. You can say, if he is comfortable with books, then he must be going on through that. But according to my opinion or my prospects, my point of view, I can say that Google is best because in the COVID pandemic also we have seen that Google has helped us a lot. Google Meet, Zoom, etc., etc.
If Google gives you knowledge, it's also give you it also gives you ads,
Yes.
ads, instructions in social, and it is a major distractions.
In library also you can see many of the distractive books. You can see.
Excuse me. You are saying distractions. A book can't teach you a bad thing because books are those part of life which help us in making our career. A career is a six-letter words only, but for making our career we need books. But when you are studying on Google, lots of ads comes and that becomes the biggest distractions. Because you will think, okay, which type of ads these are. You will click on that and you will continue because it becomes you will continue watching that ads.
It depends totally on the mentality, no. How we are,
How can you,
how we are thinking about something.
if you are seeing
Distraction is depend on you.
Yes.
You are there. You are there. Distract in any small ads. You are distract anything. But you are have a good mind and good student. You are not distract anything.
That's what I'm saying. That the number of students studying here from internet, and I think only few students would be there that doesn't get distracted from the ads. But when you will go in library, you will get a proper environment.
Hi there, I am Akshay Kumar. Now I want to say something. First of all, I prefer Google because you have to just study both in library or Google. Basically, you study in a library and you say that my mental peace and everything because it's all over you. Because and even if you read in a phone or a tab, you can also do it in a place where you can sit properly and do something stuff like your work or something. You can do even those things quietly there using their Googles and everything. Because I have to tell you something. Sorry, I'm still little nervous. Wait.
Yeah, continue. No issues.
First of all,
Yeah, you got a round of applause. Now can
For your motivation.
First of all, let me tell you one thing. You can do little more thing on a Google, because when you use Google, okay, then you have to. I think you know blog. What is blog and something like that. You can actually, when you read in a library or something like that, you have gained that much of knowledge, and you can use Google to blog those things, all your knowledge into that thing. And I think that much give you a more experience of giving those. I mean, this give you more experience in studying, or concentrate your particular studying in that thing, to remember those things, and write in your blogs and these things. And you can fascinate our others peoples, that they can also read, and they know how you worked on these levels, you're fascinating people and everything. So I think Google is much more better than library. Thanks.
well.
I want to reply his all those.
You get back because it's a rebuttaling time. You come over here. People can rebuttal. Yeah, rebuttaling time.
If Google is much more important, then why we came over here for study with books? Why we don't sit at home and study with Google and complete our whole BBA and all going sessions and sitting at home with one mobile phone in our front and one copy and pen?
Yes.
Why don't we do that?
I think this answer to this is all because let me tell you one thing. This is a main point. Here you can come here and study with experienced teachers. There you also can experience those things with there are much more teacher like Khansa and everything. There's not a particular thing uh, only one subject or something. There are much more teacher in a particular subject. You can also read them, but I come here and meet the people. So you can also meet on Zoom and everything. But here you can find a lot of people in one particular classroom or something, and meet a different minded personality. This is a main factor of library, and I support that.
You yourself supports library.
That's in one point, bro.
Okay, you yourself supports library, and you yourself tell that
Yes,
yeah,
ma'am.
we are
Yes,
gathered,
ma'am. Yes,
we
sir.
gathered here for studying. It means you support library, not Google.
No.
Library also have that.
He has mentioned
Library
one line
also
that
have a
we
that
need
kind of
free
situation.
library.
Okay, and he supports library,
Library.
not Google.
Little bit
I want to
support.
tell you.
You
And-
are supporting library.
And one
Yes,
more
yes.
thing, and one more thing.
Because you
That
want to motivate that.
He is a BBA student. He knows that we can't learn all those things online. I mean, how will you learn about behavior of a consumer? Like, if you want to become an HR in management, then how will you learn or teach? You will not learn anything from Google. You have to interact with people. You have to interact with the books. You have to interact with someone who is more little bit larger or in terms of knowledge. You have to interact, and you need books. You can't learn anything or everything from library, from Google itself. You have to go in library. You have to study there. You have to give time there, and you will.
tell you something, sir. Let me tell you.
Vishal, my friend, my friend, you are not never searching on your Google.
I search a lot on Google, but only for temporary. Only
Why
it's
you
a
searching
temporary.
temporary? You are good
It's
library and
temporary
learn. Google is best, and you have no time to for go and library and learn something. Searching books, you will easily search on certain topic and you learn. So why you are using Google? Why?
It's a temporary based, Android application, or let be anything. It can't compete with library. I used to take books from library. You can see my library card also, and I used to read books. And even
We can
yet,
also download PDF from Google.
yeah, you're right. It creates the eye problem. Do you know?
Yes, a lot of students are facing.
Study is
Eyesight.
book study is also create problem. Yeah.
Books can't.
Why why wearing goggles? Why wearing goggles?
That is
I'm wearing
specs, not
goggles.
goggles. That is specs.
I want to
Okay.
tell you. Give me.
2 minutes.
The
The
topic
blue
of
light that is coming from your skin. Do you know about that? That is
Keep
very
quiet, guys.
harmful
blue
for
light
us.
that emits.
I know.
You know that they happened because of lot of time of working on that place. Okay.
Yeah. Lot of time of working on that.
It's also
Staying
happened
on
because
there.
you read 9 to 10 hours on the book. It's also cause that
Books,
problem.
books
No.
doesn't affect the eye.
Okay,
That's
no,
all.
that-
doesn't-
that's why
doesn't-
that's why
you have a black hat.
give me, bro. Give
Black
me
hat.
that, bro.
The topic has been changed.
Look here, come back to the topic, Google versus library, right?
Ma'am, on the topic, let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story, okay? In back year, about in
Come,
90s, okay?
Come up front.
In back year, like 90s, my अरे mama, I sorry.
My maternal and
My
maternal.
maternal, they don't use phones and everything instead of studying and everything. So they never used a phone in their life until he joined the services. Okay. Then why he wear goggles before he joined services? He used to study those hours 9 to 10 hours properly in a medical college. He just study 9 to 10 hours. This is lot more time to study. It also affect your study. I mean, sorry. It also affect your eye. Okay. So it does not matter ki you this cause Google cause. I mean,
You study from book or either you study on
yeah, you see online things and you see screens that cause eye problem, and you study these things.
Wait, wait, I want to-
It also cause
Give me the
eye
mic, please.
problem.
And when the students or the children are teaching from internet, the guardians feels insecure that they are studying or not. That's also the main reason, because nowadays everyone has been used to social media, games, so the guardians feel insecure. So what would you like to tell about this?
Yeah.
You make a believe. You make a believe you are studying on the phone. You're not chatting and nothing.
Okay, if I will make a belief, then they will agree.
Yeah, agree. That's
How
agree.
how
My father said that on my 10th exam that you are downloading the PDF and the recent papers. You only easy to on Google. Why my parents said that? Because he know that he are using phone. That's why for study. You make a believe that firstly.
If your parents believe that you are using phone for study, then they will not send you here for studying. Why you are wasting money from?
yes, why you are wasting?
Why you are wasting money?
On carry time on you. All things not get on phone.
Yes,
Yeah.
now you
You
have the
agree.
correct said.
All things not get on phone. You have a make a informant, best informant and best thing. I'm study on my phone, so I go a meeting for all my friends.
Why are you here? You phone and library, na?
We are reading books. Books are in library. No.
Yeah. And why you sitting here? Go in library.
I'm studying from books, and books are from library only.
Yes, so
Where you have taken your books? It's from library only.
And teachers have studied from books only.
Yes,
And teachers are studies from books.
Google has came in the recent
Google-
years. Google is
Google-
not from ancient.
Google can't be replacement of library,
Yes, you are right.
and it's proved.
Ma'am, you said that teachers are also using the books.
I not said used. People have studied from the
Ma'am has
library
also
only,
been
from the
studying
books
from
only.
books only. You
What
can see
books
the
are
same
there?
example.
Ma'am, you never search on Google anything. You are searching
Hardly.
hardly. So that's why you know that the Google
Are
is
you
best.
converted?
Most of you talking talking about blindness and something, I want to add an example to that. I don't know how many of you know Ayush Anand. He was a blind. He was a blind and cracked UPSC in his first attempt.
Yes, what?
Videos only.
Please come up here and speak. Start speaking.
I am Aniket Kumar. I support the Google because you can you can carry many books in your hand in your pocket while using the Google. Only one thing you can use many books carry by mobile. Google is found in that mobile. You can carry many books without any bag.
Quiet. Quiet. All right, guys. Somebody was not spoken. Please complete. Someone will speak.
Aditya, you are in somewhere, you don't have net, you don't have hotspot. How do you open Google?
We are
How to say that the library is available for everywhere? How to learn something for a library?
If you are in
Search on
What book is available?
No, there is no book.
There are some national libraries also opened by Indian government. You can use that, and that is
It's limited.
it's limited. It's limited,
You have
but
to
it's
go
provide-
somewhere, nah.
Yeah, you
You
have
have
to
to go somewhere.
But
how many the government library? How many government library available?
Limited.
It is situated in every city.
No.
In Patna itself, there are many more libraries. You can go and study there. And let me tell you one thing, that when Google was not there now, people came from library only.
For that you have to reach there. And at
Yeah.
home also you can.
When
Be
Google
prepared
was
for
not there, people came from library only. They used to read books.
Bro,
Google was not there. And Google also came from library itself.
give me my.
yes,
I have to say something. There are charges in library like 300 or 400, something like that. You can also do network recharge or something like that, and you can actually learn from Google.
Not all books are free on Google.
yes, you
Not all books are free on Google.
have charges for it.
There are a lot more charges. Not all books are free.
All right, guys.
Carbon copy
Conclude.
is also available on the Google.
Conclude.
We
Conclude.
want
Carbon
to
copy is also available on the Google.
All books are. I know all books are.
All books are not for free.
But every book are free.
Every
I
book
have
are
a
free.
every book is not free.
Not
Every
free.
book
Book are free.
I will complete my
I
statement.
use Amazon book at subscription of 129 rupees only.
Quiet.
Firstly,
If you have
complete
to
my
say something, come here and speak. Not from there.
complete for my second.
Come and join and start speaking. If you want to say
Yeah.
You say that the every book is not for free. Okay, that's okay. The carbon copy is also available. The carbon copy is also available.
I know. I know.
Which book is not learn free? Name?
Find out the experiments or those experiments which is done by any high level of which is completing his MD or his researches. Do you get all those researches on Google?
Yes, bro.
No.
Yes, all the time.
Most
Most of the
not
time.
get all of those
Most of the
researches.
time. I will give
No.
you a site.
Okay.
No.
You said that the library is the Google is not all are free. So how to say that the library is the father of the Google?
because library is from ancient and the Google has been created in the
The
recent
Google
years.
the Google error is also depends on library error.
For Google?
You said that now Google all books are not for free. So why is not for free? Because the library is also not have the free books. You go and learn free any library
No, we have to pay some charges.
or pay some charges. So why not you say pay some charges on Google?
Let him speak.
As my friend Aditya is saying that Google has everything. Who wrote everything on Google? From where did they study? That's the main point.
Bro, they study from their
You have a point. You had share your thought and your knowledge. You are
From
share.
where I gained that knowledge that I have shared.
Bro, I think you know. I think you know about like those experiments they are doing in their labs. They are noting libraries.
Yeah.
You know.
From where they are doing that, from there
They have
can-
books,
and
bro.
books from where that books had come from library.
They are not they're even actually in the
No,
market.
no.
Bro.
They
You
are
can also
they
purchase in
come
the
from
market,
library.
not in the library. You have to
And
go in the
book that
library.
All right, guys, conclude.
Go in the library and you will invent the
Where
market.
why book that is available in the market that is there in library.
So why should I go in the library and why should I not
Library provides you an area.
All right,
All the pointed, and I'm going to
conclude.
This topic is never being ended. This topic is never being ended. You are comfortable with go library. You go on library. Not I'm not say that the Google is best. The Google is temporary thing that you learn something anywhere. You and anywhere. You're moving in the bus. You not go for library, but Google is available. You search on Google and learn. You that's why you finish your travel. That's why go in the library and learn something.
Yes, totally agreed.
You have agreed that
Yes,
we
sir,
are.
yes,
I'm not
sir.
a grown-up. Yes, Vishal.
I want to tell you something that Google can't compete with library. It's not going to happen now or never. Never it's going to compete with library because library have that environment. It creates it's peacefully you can do your own work. You can do everything, and many libraries are open 24 into 7. So library is the best option for study, not Google, and Google can't even replace it. Thank you.
Library.
Okay.
Done.
I have asked something for you. I
Not rebutting again.
Yes, agreed in starting.
You have you are using the Google.
Hey, hello. It's concluded, no?
I'm concluded, but no, it's concluded. It's
Ma'am, library has been born, Google has been used.
good afternoon.
Alright, this is not
Good afternoon to all.
job.
My name
This
is
is man
Kumar. First of all, I would like to say
All right.
that
First of all,
here comes an reporter. All the researchers first of all write on book and after that feed the data in the Google.
yes.
Yeah. And after that you search on Google.
That is what I'm telling
you
all
don't
those-
search exactly what he said. You also search and find only 2 and 3 lines on the Google. Not all data are being provided upon the Google.
The 2 and
Sometimes-
3 lines is not available on the Google. All the book is also is available on the Google. You download PDF and you learn.
Only some books.
Sometimes some data are wrong also
Yeah.
on Google, but on book you will
But
exactly find
book
the correct
terribly
data.
wrong. I have to.
Google provides wrong data as well.
If I find anything on the Google, first of all, I have to learn anything. For example, what is the economics? And you not only exact the meaning of the economics. So many
Google
data
provides
is
so
not
many
exact.
Was
definitions.
2 and 3 lines is defined the economics. I'm searching the yesterday. I learned something. So what is economics? I learned something.
It gives you 3 lines. There is whole
Three
economic
lines.
book upon
Yes, you are right.
library. There are
The
6
book
to
is
7
also
of books.
available on the Google.
Yeah, that's
The
6
book
to
is
7
also available on the Google.
No, we don't.
All right, that's it. Conclude.
Only
Who
conclude.
wants to
Ma'am, we are
conclude?
good.
Message, ma'am. Concluded.
Yes, ma'am.
Message,
Totally agree.
So this is a never-ending process.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Google
ma'am.
versus library.
Yes, ma'am.
But ma'am, only one.
Okay.
Both are inseparable. Like you cannot go without the
Books.
books. You cannot go without books. Both the things are imperative
Both
in
have their
today's
own
world.
aspect, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, first of all, I would like to ask one thing. Only one topic I have to prepare. Privatization, disinvestment, and asset monetizations also in section of the debate.
Yeah.
All I have to speak.
Yeah, you can include.
But 5 topics they have given on the section of the
It has been given, but then you're preparing
only one.
continuously on this topic. So the more you prepare, the better you will be. And debates have got to have a lot of points, contradictions, rebuttaling, communication, clarity, conclusion, and speaking with a grace and dignity, so that and confidence. So all these things will be helpful when you come down on a platform against anybody. So youth parliament is one thing which has been it always was popular, and people have loved this. So the more you prepare, the better you will be. Now, when I heard you last in your debate, the standard has improved. So there are some grammatical errors are there, but then still the flow is there. The contents, you develop the contents also. So that is why we have stuck to one topic, Google versus library. Thank you.
This is all the possible under your mentorship, ma'am.
No, no.
Yes, ma'am.
Students are,
They
You
appreciate.
have always been supporting and guiding us, ma'am.
yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
That's
ma'am.
it for today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
So now we have come to the end of the session. Now let us talk about as a teacher for communicative English and business English, the activities will go hand in hand. I have always included activities even in business English. So we'll start off with the syllabus. I'll give you a little bit of guidance. Introduction already has been done, the parts of speech taken up. You all write a paragraph, or you all search, prepare, read about the 7 C's of communication. Please write up. Come up with your presentation on the 7 C's. 7 C's. Some self-work is required. And you have all been writing paragraphs on a daily basis. Your idea bank. Yeah, the 7 C's. C, A, B, C. C for completeness. C for clarity. C for conciseness. C for correctness. Huh? You find out the 7 only. Of communication. This also is in your syllabus, and this also will be helping you in your speaking, in your writing.
Cruel is also
Huh?
cruel.
The 7 C's of communication, clarity has got nothing to do with communication.
In communication.
What are the 7 beautiful words of C's which will help you to communicate better, which will help you to write better?